What's up, boys? Keith with Sports Betting Across America here. Guys, do me a favor if you are new here, definitely hit that subscribe button. We have some steady organic growth going on here, and I'm making a ton of content for y'all, trying to give you as many free picks as possible each and every week, mostly in college football and NFL, of course, as well. So I do appreciate all the support. In today's video, I have a free pick for you all. And I did get a little bit of good news, couple things. So Boom actually refunded one of our Nakua lineups, so we got 2 units back for that. So it was a $100 bet, so they ended up paying 200 on it, which was kind of cool. Makes that look a little better. Like I said, with the injury luck that we had the last 2 weeks, man, just guys getting hurt in the early third quarter. Nakua would have, if he would have easily hit, guys. It just sucks, man, when you're like right there and you have these unlucky injuries that it's literally like a 20 unit swing, or more, like Prizepicks too. So I want to let you guys know, if you're new here, sign up at my free winnable plan. So all these free picks, like the one I'm doing right now, I send these out early, and it's absolutely free to sign up. A lot of you guys probably already on winnable, so just go sign up for the free plan for now. Anytime I give like an awesome discount, like if I drop this 50% or something like that for the Saturday pass, you guys are going to be the absolute first ones to know about it too. So there's a lot of advantages to getting the information early at your fingertips by signing up to the free plan. It costs absolutely nothing, guys. So let's get into a free pick. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this Zach Gallen taco. Now, tacos hit at like a 77% rate. So these are like basically like negative 300 plays, essentially, according to the sports books. His actual line on Prizepicks is set at 5. I did not check it on other sites, but I'm assuming it's probably at 4.5 or 5.5. Either way, we're getting a discount against Texas. I don't mind it. But rather than try to take it with baseball, what we can do, since college football, they don't have a ton of lineups yet, like 3 receivers. What we're going to do is try to target the Thursday night football game. And rather than so the way you guys got to view this is, if the taco's hitting at like, 4 out of 5 times, essentially, right? The way you have to view that, it's almost like a free square, okay? So really, if you pick 2 players, like say we take one of the probably the more reliable duos, we're just going to go Tua Hill, because this is one of the only wide receiver NFL quarterback duos that I trust right now. Scoring was way down this year in week 1. The passing touchdowns were like cut in half from what they were 5 years ago. The NFL is just they're getting off to slow starts the last couple years. And maybe that's because they're not playing in the preseason. Maybe it's because they don't practice enough together, all these stupid little NFL rules in the offseason. Who fucking knows? But the point is, you couldn't just play this as a duo on these DFS sites, right? Because you have to have exposure from 2 separate teams. Well, in this case, just view this as like a free square up here. You're basically getting this. So this is a 3x play. If you could play these 2 together, you'd be getting 3x. Normally, I don't like doing 3 picks, I should say, on Prizepicks, because it only pays out 5x, where we could get like 5.4 on Boom. A little better over there. But since this is the taco strategy, I think it does make a lot of sense, because basically you're getting 5x for just these 2 hitting, because like I said, this is a 4 out of 5 chance to hit on average. So just taking a simple quarterback wide receiver stack to a hill. So most of you guys, I've heard rumblings that they've started limiting tacos to $5, or I'm sorry, $10, down from 20 or 25. I think it used to be 25 that we could put on these. I myself am limited to $5 tacos. So we're going to go ahead and lock in this first play at 5x. Just a nice little quarterback stack here. 5 to win 25, because I'm limited to $5 anyways. So if you guys can use 10, what I'd do is I'd get rid of I probably should have just reused players. I would get rid of Tua Hill. I'd come back, take this taco, come back to the NFL. And let's see what else we got here. You can pair this stuff and just accept that your money is going to be tied up until the weekend, essentially. Baker at Detroit, dude threw for, he had a huge game against them last year. I like that little duo. And I think it's in Detroit too. So Godwin had a big game. Evans had a big game. Evans is usually more the downfield guy. And he ate them up in the divisional round game last year. So I like this little duo too that we can pair here. And that'd be another 5 for 25. And if you wanted to just go make it a little more aggressive, like, hey, if Baker's going to throw for 260, 270, there's a good chance both these guys go over, right? You could do that. And I like the it's actually 8.5x. So it's a little less. I think just going one or the other. I think this is a pretty solid strat actually to get the 5x because, like I said, it's really just this duo that you need to hit. But you'll see that they limit me, guys. So yeah, maximum I can only play $5 on a taco square. So, but that's what I would do if I were you guys. I'd run these two, Baker Evans, Zach Gallen, and then the one we already said, of course, with Tua and Tyreek. So sign up on Winnable, guys. I think that's all I got for you. But this is a very good strategy during football season of how to use your tacos. This is like what you guys should be doing. It's a very high probability thing. You're asking for one correlated duo to hit. So it makes a ton of freaking sense. So yeah, and then if you wanted to take the other side too, like you could take like I think Shakir is probably a decent bet, but Josh Allen, he doesn't really get to 240 very often. He just doesn't. I don't know what he's done in his last. Yeah, see, I mean, he runs too much. So Thursday night football could be a little sloppy too. I mean, his receivers are such low lines. I mean, Kincaid was invisible in week 1, but he still got the highest line here. As you can see, this is going to be their number 1 receiver. I'm telling you, he just wasn't very involved against the Cardinals. I can't remember. I think Cardinals might have been pretty good at defending the tight end last year for whatever reason, just the way they schemed their defense. Evan Ingram was flat out fucking invisible too in week 1 against the Dolphins. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if Kincaid's going to have another bad game here, but if it's any indication of what happened the first or what happened last week with Evan Ingram, maybe Miami's pretty good at defending the tight end as well. So if I was going to go anybody with Allen, I'd probably go Shakir. All right, guys, peace out and stay tuned. I'm going to have a lot more content for you guys. I'm going to try to cover some key games in college, drop some free pick videos, and I'm also going to make a against the spread video right now, give you my early leans on some things in college. And then I'll do another one, for the NFL. Peace.